What's happening, boxing fans? It's Rod De La Paz, aka DrBringIt. First off, I want to thank everyone for such support for the last two videos that I did, part 1 and part 2 of my prediction and analysis of Pacquiao versus Thurman. I am overwhelmed with the response and the views. I didn't realize it was going to be that many people really tuning in and trying to find out what the scoop is about these two fighters in this matchup on July 20. But anyway, so we're here. Might be here at the Wild Card Gym in Hollywood, California, but can't disclose that information for sure because it's top secret. But anyway, so on to the topic of the day. So why is Manny Pacquiao the one that is being favored in this Keith Thurman matchup? This super fight, mega fight. Why is that? Well, let's just simply walk down memory lane for a second here. And I want you guys to entertain me for a little bit here, okay? Let's talk about this. So back in 2003, in November, Manny Pacquiao goes up against this little Mexican guy called Marco Antonio Barrera. Remember him? Anyway, that fight, if you guys don't recall, Manny Pacquiao dismantles Marco Antonio Barrera. He did it in the way where all Mexicans felt it. Because, of course, Marco Antonio Barrera was a legend for the Mexican people. So what does he do next? Now that he's got everybody's attention, he then goes up against Juan Manuel Marquez the next year in 2004. What happens in that fight? It was an actual draw. But the Manny Pacquiao team, his camp, realizes that he has to graduate from just a one-dimensional fighter. That mental toughness and physicality is just not enough. That his right, left needed to change and transform into another level. Give him two hands instead of just that one combination. So what does he do? He goes up against Erik Morales, El Terrible. What does he do in that fight? He KOs Erik Morales. Now everybody's got their real eye on Manny Pacquiao now. He's got everybody's attention. Regarded as the Mexicutioner, right? Everyone counted Manny Pacquiao out because everyone said that, oh man, Erik Morales was way too big. Too much of a brawler. Okay. Then what happens? Couple of fights later, then he fights Barrera again, and then Marquez again, and then up comes Oscar De La Hoya. Everyone says, no, man, there's no way. Oscar De La Hoya is too legendary. He's too long, too handsome, too much for Manny Pacquiao. What happens there? Absolutely destroys and annihilates Oscar De La Hoya in such a fashion that Oscar De La Hoya, that his golf game is he just makes his drives are too crooked on the golf course now. Okay, then what happens right after that? He goes up against Ricky Hatton, aka Ricky Fatten. That's what he regards himself on the off season. What happens there? Okay? He was actually trained, if you guys don't remember, he was trained by the Floyd Mayweather camp. They had such huge aspirations for that. but said, no way. Not only is Ricky Hatton way too tough, he's too strong, he's a brawler, drinks a lot of beers in the pub, you know, he's just super tough. And he's got Floyd Sr. in his corner. There's no way that Manny Pacquiao could win. Then what? Miguel Cotto, the pride of Puerto Rico. What happens there? KOs. The legendary Cotto. Then what happens after that? Joshua Clottey. Remember Joshua Clottey? Probably a lot of boxers don't remember Joshua Clottey. But I remember Joshua Clottey, and I'll tell you this. I was scared of Joshua Clottey because even I thought that he was like, oh man, this guy, he's too strong, too tough. He looks like he can go 15 rounds. I had my doubts also on that fight. But guess what he did? He got the unanimous decision as well. What happened after that? Antonio Margarito. This one was a huge fight. No way. Antonio Margarito was way too big. 5'11". Manny Pacquiao barely 5'6". There's no way. He's too big. His gloves are too hard. But what happened there? He broke his orbital bone. Broke his orbital bone. Come on. It's as if like Margarito like ran into a train. Okay? Yes, he wasn't knocked out, but you know what? He probably wishes that he was knocked out because he wouldn't have sustained that much punishment. What happened after that? Sugar Shane Mosley. Oh wait, there's no way that Pacquiao could have won with that. Sugar Shane Mosley's way too much. He's a real welterweight. Too fast, too strong, too slick. What happened there? Mosley then talks about Manny Pacquiao having the speed that deceives. He could not believe the speed that Manny Pacquiao exhibited in that fight. What happened after that? Brandon Rios. Brandon Rios. Then Chris Algieri. Again, another boxer. 5'11". I think he was 5'10", okay? Ring IQ, out the roof, great jab, moves around too much. That's going to be a lot of problems for Manny Pacquiao. He's going to be able to keep Pacquiao at bay, keep him away from him. Again, what happens? He loses to Pacquiao. Then Floyd Mayweather came. Finally, Floyd Mayweather. What happened there? Oh man, Manny can't possibly hang with the greatest of all time, the GOAT, the defensive genius of all time. There's no way, right? Pacquiao wasn't knocked out. But I'll tell you this, there's no way to knock out Pacquiao if you're pot-shotting and clinching and backpedaling. What do we call that? In your terms, ring generalship. Get out of here. Tim Bradley. I'm not sure how many times at this point he fought Tim Bradley. But again, they're saying no way. Too strong, too big, too ripped, too athletic. Tim Bradley's a tough dude, man. And I love listening to him commentate. Okay? He's got a lot of great knowledge, and he doesn't just blindly disrespect Manny Pacquiao. He knows what it takes to be in the ring and try to survive against Manny Pacquiao. So all hats off to Tim Bradley. Jesse Vargas. another 5'11" fighter. And I'll tell you this, hey, if you want a blueprint on how to beat Manny Pacquiao, watch that fight. Watch the Jesse Vargas fight. Jesse Vargas fought Manny Pacquiao beautifully. Really used his height advantage and his reach advantage against Manny Pacquiao. That's how you do it. That's how you fight up against a feisty volume puncher, Manny Pacquiao. But again, he loses. Jeff Horn, oh man, Jeff Horn, he's gonna knock out Pacquiao because he's way too tough, way too Australian. Tough people, right? Wrestling kangaroos and smashing beer cans on their heads. There's no way that he could beat, that Manny can beat Jeff Horn. Yes, he lost on the card, but again, maybe one commentator believes that Manny Pacquiao actually lost. Everyone knows that Manny Pacquiao won that fight, unless you're just hating on Manny Pacquiao. Then Matisse. What happened there? Oh man, there's no way. Matisse is too much of he's a real puncher. He's a real puncher. There's no way that Manny can defeat him. He loses to Manny. And then Broner. Oh man, he's too slick. He's too black. Too black? What? I actually heard that Broner was too black for Manny Pacquiao. Ridiculous. What did he do? He lost to Manny Pacquiao too. So guys, thank you for taking a stroll with me here on this journey towards Keith Thurman. But I'll tell you why people actually are still, even at age 40, still choosing Manny Pacquiao over Keith Thurman. You know why? Why are people actually doing that? Because they hate Floyd. Just kidding. No, I'm serious. On a serious note, the reason why people are choosing Manny Pacquiao is because he represents not only the Filipino people, he represents all underdogs. He's not just fighting for the Filipino people. He's fighting for the people who are deeply and grossly underestimated. Just think about that. That's most of us, right? How many people have told you you're not good enough? You're not tall enough. You're not fast enough. You're not strong enough. How many people? That's everybody. That's all of us, right? How many people have talked trash to you? Try to keep you down. All the words that Keith Thurman has said in the press conference about crucifying, he went there, about crucifying Manny Pacquiao. Kind of a dig on Manny Pacquiao's, his devotion to his religion. Is that too much? Did he go way too far? But hey, who am I? I'm just a guy who don't know about boxing, right? Well, I'll tell you this. I might not be a professional. I might not be a professional boxing commentary either. But I'll tell you this, that we all know what underdogs look like. And for some reason, for some innate reason, we all feel the need to side with the one who's less likely to win, right? But aside from all that, based on my prediction on this, I'm still going to stick with it. And it's not because Manny Pacquiao is an underdog. It's not because I'm also Filipino. It's because I believe that he's just a better and faster fighter. That's it. Has nothing to do with anything else. Now, I could be totally wrong. Keith Thurman could show up and light up Manny Pacquiao and show his skills, show his youth, show his strength. And I'll tell you this, if he does, that's a great night of boxing. I think we all of us boxing fans, we deserve that highest caliber. If we're going to be taking our money out or streaming illegally, we deserve the best, highest quality boxing. Not pot shots, not clinches, not backpedaling, and then winning on ring generalship after paying $90 or $100 for the fight. I'm not bitter. Let's see a great boxing match. If I'm wrong, it's boxing. But if I'm right, and the world sees Manny Pacquiao once again holding the belt, Keith Thurman's belt, taking it away from him, the world will rejoice. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to my channel if you enjoyed what I had to say. If you didn't enjoy what I had to say, please subscribe anyway so we could have a dialogue. Follow me on Twitter. Look for me, DrBringIt. Follow me on Instagram, DrBringIt. And I'll probably put another video out there anyway as we go and approach this mega fight. So enjoy it, chime in. We'll talk to you next time.